Oh, hey there, people. Welcome to the morning. Look, it's actually bright outside. Holy shit. Anywho, I'm gonna head downstairs, make myself a coffee. You probably noticed the video looks a little bit sharper today, and that's because I'm filming with the Panasonic right now. Like I said, we're gonna be going over to Future Shop today. I gotta get my passport redid. And we're gonna go to Future Shop and try something unbelievable. We're gonna try a fucking Sony camera. I honestly never ever thought in my life that I was gonna waste my time getting a Sony camera, but we'll give her a go and see how well she does. A lot of people say they don't have the autofocusing on ADHD problem they used to have, so here's hoping. Oh my goodness, that was a loud meow. What's the matter?
No, kitty, it's my problem, kitty.
Yeah, we'll head over to Future Shop today. Best Buy, whatever the hell they're calling it this day. We'll, first I want to go to the government building, see what they need for me to get my passport renewed. If they need a new modern picture of my face, then I'll give them that. We'll have to go to Walmart and get a portrait done there, because that's where it gets done. Well, closest place here to my house anyway. There is Photo Metro, but they're way the frig down on Lakeshore, and I kind of don't want to go there if I don't have to. I like to stay away from Lakeshore Drive as much as possible because it's a busy street and it sucks. I just banged myself out of coffee. I'm going to go drink this, see if there's anything going on YouTube's, and then we'll grab the passport, grab the camera, box it up. Well, it's already boxed up, but grab the receipt and all that shit with the camera, and we'll head over to the government building first and go from there. Alrighty, people, I had my coffee, enough dawdling. Let's get out of here. Go get this shit did, even though I didn't really get much sleep last night. I went to bed at, fuck, what time was it? We got done playing Grand Theft Auto at around 2. That's when the stream crashed because PlayStation 4 failed. I got to bed at around 3:30, 4, and I was up at 10. So, go team me. I think I just fired up my car. I can't tell. Oh, I actually started. Okay, so I got my passport. I got all my information I need. Don't lose that now. Got my El Duarte. We're gonna hit the road. Go get that passport upgraded. Alrighty, car's all cleared off. We are ready to go. So let's get out all over to the government building. Alrighty, well, one of my first vlogs ever is me actually, well, not my first vlog ever, but one of my original vlogs from back in the day is me actually coming here to get my passport. That's how long I've been vlogging. Proof that it's been 5 years because my passport expired. So we'll go and get this renewed. And if something happens this year, I decide to go to VidCon with junk drawer videos. At least I'll have a way to get there. Anyway, I can't film anymore. Alrighty, well, I got handed some hard copy. I got a form I gotta fill out and I gotta get a new updated picture. So I should probably shave a bit and make myself look somewhat clean. Go to Walmart and get that done. Or I might just say fuck it and do it today looking like this. Who cares? Get the passport all signed off, and they said I have up to a year, even though it's gonna be expiring in February. I have up to a year of the expiry date to get it renewed without having to go and fill in a whole new form and applying for it and all that shit. We'll get that done another day probably. Let's get over to Future Shop, drop off this Canon, and get the new camera. Alrighty, we're down here at Future Shop. Let's go, or Best Buy, sorry. Let's go and see if we can get that camera. Yeah, and bring the old one back, because it's a pile. Alrighty, people, let's go home. We got the information for the passport. I'll have to fill that out. I got the camera. I had no problems taking back the old camera. They took it, credited my account. Got the new camera. Fuck, they're pushy on their warranty system. Let me tell you a little something about that. Really pushy. Mind you, the girl who I was working with to get the camera, she, I think I didn't buy the warranty, but I could have sold it better than she did. I told her features about the camera that she didn't even know it had. The BOSS system. It's like an electronic optical sensor. It's like a fucking eyeball out of a T888 pretty much, out of a Terminator. And the lens no longer sits statically inside the case. Now it's on a gyro that reacts to movement. So if you turn the camera left or right slightly, the lens will adapt and won't turn right away to give you like more of a smoother motion. Kind of like a GoPro on a, I guess a gyro, if you will. What do you call those things? Not a gyro. Can't remember the term for it. But anyway, it's on a gyro to go with any, yeah. Like the lens in this camera here is static. The lens doesn't move. Well, it moves a little bit, but not as much as the lens in this other camera. The lens in this other camera offers like amazing stability for left and right functions, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. Also has a 5.1 microphone system, but I was chatting with Bill's T-Max about it, and he said he disabled it because it made the audio sound funny. Now the thing is when you're editing with a 5.1 system, you have to make sure you tell your editor that it is a 5.1 system, or otherwise it takes the front right, the rear left, ignores the 0.1, the base, and just rolls out. Just produces your feed with that. I had that old problem with the Panasonic back in the day. Audio sounded really funky in Magic's Movie Edit Pro 14 because Movie Edit Pro 14 wasn't 5.1 ready. It was strictly mono or stereo. And the way I used to fix that was I would force the channels to mono. Take both channels and combine them and just make it a solid mono channel. And I still rendered it as a stereo video. That's why nobody on YouTube caught on that I was actually putting a mono video up, because both channels carried the audio. Well, there you go. Tips of the trade. But yeah, 5.1 audio. If you configure your movie editor to use 5.1 audio, you can do some pretty fucking cool effects, especially with all these people out there with surround sound systems hooked up to their computers and headphones, like the Chroma Krakens, or Kraken Chromas. They're a 7.1 surround sound, and let me tell you, they work well. Even in Minecraft they work well. You can hear people coming up behind you and shit. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So here's hoping this camera doesn't suck a fat hard one, but I was chatting with Bill's T-Max last night, and he's got the predecessor to this one here, the 540. This one here is the 670. Replacing the 540 in the lineup, or it's the better version, I think, because Future Shop or Best Buy had the 540, but there was none in stock, and the 670 was the one step higher, and I didn't want the one step lower, which was the 440, because the 440 doesn't have a hot shoe. It has microphone inputs, but it doesn't have the hot shoe, and I kind of want that hot shoe. Like in the car, for instance, if we're doing like a nighttime rolling vlog and I want to talk to you guys, I can grab my lapel mic and hook it up to the microphone input on this camera and drive it that way, you know? Run a friggin' lapel mic off of it. Then you guys can still hear me, and I can still have the heat going and not drive you nuts with the sound, you know? And it'll be awesome. And the audio should come through super clear because the lapel will be clipped onto my coat, and life will be golden. That's as long as this camera works. Also, it supports USB charging, big bonus in my mind. And it has 32 gigs of memory on board, big bonus in my mind. So I didn't need to buy a micro SD card because it doesn't use standard, it uses micro. And one thing I can tell you right now is I hate micro SD, but that's just my own personal opinion. Some people like micro SD, I think are tiny little SD cards, but they do have a lot of hardware packed into this camera. Oh yeah, and it has a projector that I'll never use, so that's pretty cool, I guess. We'll probably test out the projector, see how well it works, but probably won't use it too frickin' much because honestly, don't really care about projectors. So I guess that means for the wrestling show in March, I'll have to bring the 300HS with me to see if I can snag some videos of these guys wrestling. Stick it in the vlog, probably get a copyright strike because I heard they're really bitchy about people friggin' videotaping their moves. I don't understand it. You'd think a company would want that kind of stuff, like an independent company. Show off highlights from the match of like epic moves and stuff. Make other people more aware that Smash Wrestling is a thing. But whatever. Anyway, people, I'm almost home. I can't believe it. Last time I filled up my car was in January, or yeah, it was early January, and I still have a half a tank of gas left. Just goes to show you that I don't go anywhere because I got nowhere to go. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Fuck, are you guys okay? I just dropped you. Stupid suction cup let go again. Piece of shit. I was thinking about doing a Northern Tech video for this, but you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to do it straight up on the vlog. So there's the camera's model. Comes with a battery. Yay! Oh no, it doesn't come with that battery. That's an optional accessory. Okay. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got a G-Lens. It's the Bionic Z, whatever, fuck. All this other junk. 5.1 microphone, 50 megabit high rate recording. Bunch of other shit. Shows the microphone you can get, and tripod and junk from Sony. Probably expensive. Sports memory stick, M2 micro SDXC, multi-interface shoe, multi-in-out, X AVCS, AVC HD, and Dolby Digital 5.1. This is the format that does 50 megs a second. This is the format that my current camera is currently filming in. Yup. There's a bunch of nonsense written on it. So 150 minutes off of the stock battery, 315 off the other battery, 625 off of that battery. Fuck, I need some of those batteries. Anyway, yeah, up to 10 hours battery life. What? Probably if you don't use it. Oh, if you use the big battery. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack into the box. So you crack into the box, you get like manuals and all that shit. I'll have to read through that while I'm pooping. Then you crack into it even further. There's your camera. Comes with some wires. What's this one? This is the HDMI to mini HDMI if you want to either review the footage or use the camera's projector on your computer or entertainment system. Like I could hook it up to my Sony PS4 and totally project the screen through the camera. Why would I want to do that? I don't know, but I could. Not gonna, but I could. Anyway, we also have in here a USB extender, probably to plug the camera in because it's got a little dongle thing attached on the side. It's got an AC adapter. How many amperage is that? Let's get it out of the bag here. How many amps are you? 1.5 amps. Okay. And the battery, if I can get it out. The battery is the NV FV50 and PMV, whatever anyway. It's a battery. Chuck that back there for now. And now the Canon, or the Canon? Nope, the camera. So there she be. She's very basic. It's got a threaded hood, and the reason it's pretty dirty though, for brand new. Sure this isn't slightly used? Restocked because somebody brought it back? Fucked if I know. There's the USB cable that you can charge it from. Also, there's another USB cable here. There's the projector, whoop-de-doo. Crack it open. Got your switches, your power switch, your playback switch, you're not sure what the frig that switch is, and your projector. Screen simple, easy peasy. It's got a little slider at the top. Probably functions for the screen. And underneath that panel you got your microphone and headphone jack, and they look like that. And then under here you have your HDMI projector in and HDMI out, your SD card slot, and that looks like that. So nice. I'm going to jam a battery into it and see if it actually turns on. It didn't come with the DC in adapter, but you can get this adapter extra because Sony likes to screw people over by doing that and charging extra for shit. Fucking dicks. Yeah, we'll have to fire this camera up and see if it actually outperforms this Panasonic, and fucking better. Just watching some kid behind a camera. She looks fucking pissed. Anyway, I gotta charge up the camera before I can use it, and it's gonna take a minute or 3 hours, whatever. So we'll let that thing do its thing, and I'm gonna watch this, and I'm gonna edit up whatever's on this camera right now, and then we'll switch over to the Sony probably in a couple hours. Alright guys, now I'm filming with the Sony camera. Seeing how well this works. Right now we got the microphone in 2.1 audio sound, and I gotta let the dog out. Yeah, I really didn't mean to not be up. I kind of sort of fell asleep after I was done filming that other scene. I decided, frig it, I was going to go to bed. Wow, that lens is weird. It really moves around a lot. But I decided to go to bed after waiting for this camera to charge. Figured, oh, I'll go have a quick little nap, and then when I'm done, it should be good to go and we'll be alright. Well, holy shit, nap turned into a sleep. Anyway, this camera feels really freaking weird to film with. It's a little bit more stabler. I don't know what format it's filming in. I haven't really played with that much. I just got up and started dicking with the camera. There's the Skippers. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Look at her. Look at her. Just look at her. Anyway. I don't know. Hopefully the video looks a lot brighter than and sharper than the other one. I'm going to go review the footage right now and see how it looks. I don't even know if it's filming at 60 frames per second. Probably should check that. Okay, so apparently I was recording in 30 frames per second, so that's why the video looked really weird. Now we're in 60 frames, 50 megabit file format. Hoping that this looks a lot cleaner. Look at the kitten with Dan. Yeah, because this is going to be the new vlogging camera, people. So let's hope it looks good, even though I completely missed the main test I wanted to do, and that was testing in the daylight, for frig's sakes, but it is what it is. Does this thing have a light on it? Oh no, it just says wide. I just find it really weird watching that lens. It actually bobs up and down. The whole aperture moves. Like, the whole fucking fixture moves. It's really weird. Anyway, I'm going to go and examine this footage and see exactly what it looks like and go from there. So, That's bitter batter and have at her. That and I need a drink. So just a quick test in extreme low light mode. Let's see how it looks now, with the only light on being my monitor, because the other camera looked like shit. Alrighty guys, well, I've just been checking out the video footage on this camera. It's friggin' mint. It's coming out great. It's really bright. This sensor lets in a lot of light and it works out awesome. So that's pretty freaking cool. I was chatting with Chuch on Facebook and he's like, did you hear that Windows 10 is now a recommended update? And I'm like, what are you talking about, recommended update? Apparently Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 and 8 are going to get a Windows update that's going to force install Windows 10 on your computer. So if you're not ready for that install, keep an eye on your shit, because you might accidentally accept an update that causes that problem. Right here on CBC, Windows 10 is now a recommended update that starts automatically. So be careful, people. Be careful, because if this installs on your computer, there's probably no chance of rolling back. Right there, Microsoft is ramping up to push Windows 7 and 8.1 users to upgrade to Windows 10. If you haven't already downloaded Windows 10, your computer may do it automatically as soon as this week. Microsoft has made Windows 10 a recommended update for Windows 7 and 8.1 users, the company confirmed today. Windows 10 raises privacy concerns. Windows 10, here's what to expect. So users had previously reserved the upgrade will be targeted first. The company said, okay, blah, blah, blah. What I laugh about is, where is it here? Yeah, in the case of Windows 10, users will be clearly prompted to choose whether or not to continue before the process completely changes the operating system of their device. Microsoft assured users in a blog post in October. That was when the company first announced that Windows 10 would become a recommended update in the new year to make it easier to upgrade. Why would you want to upgrade? But it's free until July 2016. But this is what I think is hilarious, is right here. The company aims to have Windows 10 installed on 1 billion devices within the next 3 years. Like, how come they never had that want with Windows 7 or Windows 8? Why do they have this want with Windows 10? You know? It's got to raise a little bit of an alarm in some people out there, for fuck's sakes. But luckily I don't do Windows updates on this computer, so fuck you, Windows 10, you ain't infecting this thing. And this is why you should always read the end user license agreement. Holy shit, this thing has the auto balance, the white balance of the Panasonic. But that's why you should always read the end user license agreement before you accept any updates, to see exactly what it's putting on. Don't just click next, next, yes, yes, install, install. I agree, all that shit. Because for all you know, they could be putting God knows what on there. Hell, you could be signing up to be a new prototype for the friggin' human Sentai pad. You don't know. Alright guys, well, you know what? It is dinner time. I need to go make something to eat. I'm really enjoying this camera, which is sad because it's a Sony and I always talk shit about Sony products, and this one here is actually pretty freaking good. You know, it captures a nice... What are you fucking doing up there? Get down. Yeah, you know better. So, don't meow at me. You know better. But tonight we're going to do air-fried salmon. The one thing Jesus, Murphy, what happened? Okay, so what I've gone ahead and done is put some water in here. We got the salmon and the potatoes soaking. Don't worry, the salmon is vacuum sealed. There is no cross-contamination happening. No big deal, people. But we're going to let that sit, get all the starch out of the potatoes. And then the battle plan is, after that, is to air-fry it. I'm going to do the old oil treatment on the potatoes again, on the chips. And we're going to have air-fried salmon and chips for dinner. It's going to be friggin' spectacular. So I'm thinking about streaming Euro Truck Simulator tonight. Or not Euro Truck, American Truck Simulator. I suck at driving. I don't mind saying it, it's true. I'm not the best driver in the game. You know what? Frig it. We're going to do her anyway. So, it should be a good time. And then, yeah, we'll see how that goes over tonight. I expect to crash a lot of trucks. I might go play it right now and hack the profile just to have a lot of money so that we can not worry about our performance and have cash left over to get shit did. So let's go get that done right now. Alrighty, well I just did a quick run of Euro Truck, but right now I want to go downstairs and get dinner going. I just did one match just to basically put myself on the thing, and I gave myself $100 million because who the fuck doesn't want $100 million? Yeah, I know it's cheating, it's hacking, it's bullshit. Playing the storyline right, Adam. It's fucking Euro Truck Simulator. There is no storyline. You drive around like a goof and you pick up cargo and you drop it off. It's the end of it. Anyway, this has been festering for about a half an hour. The fish is nice and done. The French fries should be de-starchified, I would assume, which makes an ass out of you and me. So I'm going to go ahead, drain this out. We're going to add some oil to the bowl, shake it up, and then season the potatoes. We'll get these here in on some baking parchment, and let's do this. Alrighty, well, it's cooking. So we'll come back in 20 minutes and it should be done. Isn't that right, Bobby? Do you know what this is? This is a camera. Do you even care? Because there's another light bulb on it, eh? What, do I smell good? Yeah, I noticed when I don't have the camera facing me, the audio seems kind of weird. If you're wondering why it seems a little bit lower, I think it's using the mic underneath when I'm behind the camera. I'm gonna do that right now. Really? There you go. Dog's playing with his chew toy. But I think it uses the mic underneath to capture the audio. I tried hooking up my mic. It won't fit on the shoe because apparently it's a Sony proprietary shoe. But I found adapters online that converted over to something more manageable. So I can always pick that up at a later date and use it for like a light or whatever. But we'll let that go and we'll come and check on it after, and then we'll plate it all up and fucking om-nom time. I'm so anxious. Well, I figured I would use the Panasonic to show you guys this projector shit. This is kind of cool. Let me just get my video going. So that's a pretty good shot on the wall. I'm currently standing, well, I'm standing at past the coffee table now, and that's what we got. That's not too bad. That's the scene you just watched. So, I gotta say, that projector is pretty decent. It's shaky right now because I'm shaking. But, yeah. That's pretty decent, actually. It's not a feature I'll use a lot, but it's cool that I have access to it, so... Nice, nice. I can project my face. Kind of a cool feature, but like I said, it's something I'll never use. Well, I'd say it's been about a lot of time. I don't hear the air fryer going in the house reeks like a McDonald's, so I'd say the fries are done. Right, Bubby Wubby? Yeah, right, that's probably right. Let's go see what's going on with the fryer. Would you look at that? Look at those chips. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yummy. They're hot. They're hot. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and plate these fries, and then we'll check out the salmon and go from there. Alrighty, and there we go. So we got the potatoes, or French fries, fish and chips again. Should be friggin' delicious. But people, I'm gonna shut the vlog down here. I'm gonna go eat, probably watch some YouTubes, get this video up to YouTubes and ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day, so we'll give her then. But as for tonight, it's game over, boys. So on that note, thanks for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Freaking, you guys are awesome. Freaking so thankful for all my subscribers. You know, without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So big thumbs up to you guys. Like, favorite, comment on the video. I read the comments. I reply when I can. Anyway, I thought I saw something in the window, but I didn't. Anyway, so don't forget to check the links in the description. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. I do all that. And yeah, that about sums it up. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.